Hello, everyone. I'm back again reading out of the book of Expert Secrets, and I hope everyone is doing okay. And we're going to continue to read on number 4, the ruler, gold pound, number 2, the big domino. And in the video that I was doing before this one, we was talking about presentations and webinars, and you want to be able to give your customers um, offers in your webinars as well. And we're going to begin to read the ruler, gold pound number 2, the big domino. The big domino. This next slide is typically an extension of my goal, and it is where I first showed them the big domino. Remember, you created your big domino sentence earlier. It looked like this. And I'm going to show you a picture of the big domino right here. Here's a picture of it, if you can see it. And what you want to do is, if you own a retail store, you'll get value from my presentation. But if you own an online store, you'll get offers from my presentation. In other words, if you had your own retail store, people would get value out of what you're opening up your business to be. If you're putting up signs telling people you're beginning a new business, or if you do a presentation, you want to give people offers to buy into your offer or what you're selling. If I can make them believe that a new opportunity is the key to what they desire most, but it is only attainable through Pacific vehicle, then all other objections and concerns become obsolete. So the slide resonates the sentence in the form of the goals. My goals from this web class. And speaking of web class, my mentor Misha Wilson is doing Misha Wilson web class / event starting in November of 2020. The only way for you to experience growth your company is through sales funnel. And we talked about that in the beginning. We have to have a sales funnel in order to run our business online. That's what keeps the system going, is the sales funnel, where you want to get people to opt in on your sales page. The only way to build funnels is through ClickFunnels. And once again, Russell Brunson is ClickFunnels. Remember, they need to believe that Pacific vehicle is the only way to get what they desire most. And here's a picture of my goal from the web class, if you can see it. Remember, they need to believe that your Pacific vehicle is the only way to get what they desire most. Number 5, qualify yourself. You have to qualify yourself. And you have to tell your backstory. Something that happened to you to get you to this point. I know something happened to me in my life where I told my backstory to get me to this point where I am today. Here is where you introduce yourself and let people know why they should listen to you. I'm not a big fan of bragging, but you need to make sure you have posture yourself in a way that they see you as an expert, as an authority. This shows them you have already achieved what they desire. Don't get into the game of sharing every state about yourself and reading a 10-page bio. This is annoying and does not build rapport. Briefly touch on the external result, but then dig a little deeper and talk about the internal result your achievement gave you as well. These are the two things you'll be discussing with your first Epiphany Bridge. And number 6, Epiphany Bridge story, pound number 1, origin story. Excuse me. And here's a picture of the Epiphany Bridge, the origin story. This is where you transition into your backstory. For your first Epiphany Bridge story, tell your origin story, the series of events that first convinced you to this new opportunity. Was the vehicle for you? This will be your first attempt to knock down the big domino. Use the Epiphany Bridge script to tell the story in a way that gives them the same epiphany you had. In other words, tell your story about what happened to you to give you this Epiphany Bridge. Epiphany Bridge script to tell the story in a way that gives them the same epiphany you had. If you succeed, they will be sold after this first story, and everything else you say from this point forward will strengthen their initial aha. Number 7, liken your story to them. Liken it to them in their situation. Excuse me. After you tell your Epiphany story, some people will think that great, but this is nothing to do with me. So next you need to make the relevant for them. The way you do this is to reframe in some way that's familiar to their situation. Tell them what traditionally has been done. Then explain why that's hard or confusing. Finally, explain how your solution makes it easy or better. You guys probably don't want to be in the potato gun business, but funnels still apply to whatever you do. Here's how you traditionally sell your products. You put a whole bunch of products on a web page and hope visitors buy something before they leave. Here's why that's hard. You have no control over where they're clicking or they're seeing next. It's just a big hodgepodge of products. Funnels make e-commerce scalable because you're leading the customer down a path where they only have to look at one product at a time. And the upsells help you earn more from each customer. And that's what you're going to have. You're going to have competition online in your sales as well. And we'll be reading number 8, the case study, the proof, the case study proof in the next video. And we'll be finishing up number 9, the transition to the 3 secrets. And I'll be going into secret pound number 14 of expert secrets. And I hope you all got some value and content out of tonight's lesson, out of expert secrets. And give me some likes and shares. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel as we continue the book out of expert secrets. And also, don't ever give up on anything you're trying to do. Just stay focused, pray about it, and keep on moving. That's all we have to do. We have to have confidence in ourselves, no matter what others say about us, but we can't give up. We're going to fail along the way because I've done some failing during this process, but I did not give up. I'm still continuing on the process, and I'm growing each and every day. and my business have grown. I have seen a big change, and that's what we all want to see, a big change in our business growing as we help ourselves and others as well. And I will see you in the next video.